The bell rings, are you ready, are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week of Settle the Score. I am your host, Matt Knost, joined by the man, stiff upper lip, the embodiment of the British ideal. He said he's going to power through today. He's not 100%, but he said, no way in hell I'm missing another show. We're doing this bad boy. The musical director, the one and only Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, friend?
I'm okay. 3 shows I had to cancel. And yeah, I feel very guilty. But no, I'm glad I could make this one. I don't know how my voice is going to hold up. I'm going to mute myself if I need to do a horrible cough or whatever. And I'm in a new location, so the lighting looks bad. I'm in my parents' kind of shoe closet. And it's kind of one of those perfect scenarios where...
This is a Harry Potter situation? Are you under the stairs, friend?
There are so many vacuum cleaner component parts in this room. Like, just next to me is a random nozzle. There are, like, how many vacuum cleaners do they have? There's a headlamp.
It's one of those vacuum cleaners.
No. Yeah, it's just one of those types of places. There are 50 coats and there's a spirit level on the floor. It's just typical sort of parent closet.
They accumulated a bunch of crap and it goes in that room.
Yeah, and I had to clear stuff off of the piano, which has just become like a shelf for them, really. But my mum has a piano and it's in working order, and I'm able to do it. So, yeah, I'm fairly content. But I have tissues and water and tea, and I'm good. And if I need to mute or come off camera because something gross happens, I'll just do that.
Okay, perfect. Covering all our bases. But we are here for our second score-nament. Before we jump in, so this is something we do for our patrons. Once a month, we will have a score-nament for the patrons. We'll bring them on, and they get to participate in the show in a modified version of the show, but the show nonetheless. And if you would like to join us or come in on the old show itself, you want to become a patron, you can head to patreon.com/settle the score show, all spelled out right there for you, and become a patron. Join us there. And one of our other tiers, so we're working on t-shirts, but we had been working with a graphic designer, and then they had kind of a real life emergency come up, and we were a side project for them. So he said, listen, guys, I hate to do it, but I think you should find another designer because I am going to be indisposed dealing with some real life stuff. And we said, no problem. So we are now reaching out to new designers. So those t-shirt designs are coming, but we had already started down a road and then found out that there's a dead end on that road, and we didn't anticipate it. So we will hopefully have new t-shirt designs in the new year for you very early on, but we were hoping to have it now, 2 months into this. But that isn't the case. We just want to give you an update on that they are coming. We just kind of have to start the process anew. But anyway, on to today's score-nament. So we had one alternate just in case somebody had to bow out. And that gentleman graciously said, well, if you still need me, I'm happy to be somebody to help and behind the scenes. If we got a hairy call to make, instead of maybe checking the tape, we can go to him first. So hailing all the way from Toronto, joining us, Mr. Josh Saxe. Thank you so much for joining us today, Josh.
Great to be here, guys. Andy, hope you feel better soon. It's a
Thanks, man.
tough time with the weather, I'm sure, over there. I've heard some things coming out of England going like, it's the coldest winter we've had in like 5 years. I'm like, well, at least it's something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't touch the kind of temperatures that Canada gets, but there's definitely something going on in the UK. I don't know. We've tested for COVID and it's all negative, but I think there's some sort of strain here that's bypassing the testing, because this is nuts now. I'm on day 13. and I'm like as bad as I've ever been. I don't know, maybe not as bad, but yeah. And I spiked at like, what was it, Matt? Like 39.6 on temperature. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for you guys.
You're about 104, coming close to 104.
Yeah. So yeah, something's going on, and I'm not even the worst member of my family now. Anna is in bed, and she's staying in bed as long as she can. Basically, she's even worse than me. So something's going on, but I appreciate it, Josh. Thank you very much, and thank you for refereeing today. I think there's
no.
I think the power is a good thing to have. I think I'd rather referee than play the game.
To take it out of our hands, probably.
Yeah.
We're drunk with power.
Yeah, I think Brandy had a great time last time she did it.
Yeah, she did.
It might be a good trial run for the Matt versus John episode I'm auditioning to host or co-host with Andy.
Yeah, go ahead, because you're pitching that to me, and guess who's shooting that down every time?
Yeah.
So go ahead and keep pitching, man. That is an exercise in futility. You might as well piss into the wind. But yeah, we thank you, and hopefully we don't need your services, but if we do, we have you on standby. So our thanks to you. We'll check back with you if needed, but otherwise at the end of the show. So enjoy and thank you, sir.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
All right. So I mentioned to all the competitors we bring them all in at once at the top, but I think we'll just bring in the first matchup and then have a talk with them, and then we'll bring in the second matchup and have a talk with them. So all four of the players today are all our patrons. And I have a feeling they're all pretty damn good at this show. I know a couple of them are, because they've managed to join us at other points on the show's run over the past 2 years. So our first matchup is with Drew and Erik. Hello, gentlemen. How are we?
Drew is very silent at the moment because he's muted.
He is on mute.
But I am doing good, enjoying the 40-degree below zero wind chills we're getting near your old stomping ground in central Illinois. So,
loving it. And Drew, how are you, sir?
Doing the same. We're getting ready for the big winter storm. Probably what Erik's getting. We're getting that in the next few hours, probably. So it's our first real snow of the winter. I'm surprised we kind of lasted as long as we did without any snow. The rest of the country has been our first real snow.
I like that our weather talk on the show has graduated to international, because we're checking in all across the country. Now up in Canada, we got Andy checking in across the pond. This is great. This is what the show was meant to be. If you guys could get sick on top of this and we could just do weather talk plus sick talk, I think we just call it a day.
Mm. I actually just got my booster today. So I'm waiting for all of that to kick in, because all the other stuff has gotten me sick the next day. So I'm waiting it out.
Yeah, they've kicked my ass every time.
Yeah, I hit got my flu shot a couple weeks ago, right before like the flu levels just shot through the roof in this area of the country. So it's kind of ridiculous at the moment. It's high COVID, high RSV, high flu, and it's just kind of crazy right now. So it's not just England; it's here too.
Well, good. I'm glad that my joke of talking weather talk into sick talk actually came to fruition, gentlemen. So I appreciate that. We are staying on brand.
I would add in basketball, but I'm kind of a yay go sports guy. So
yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Don't worry about it. It's not everybody's cup of tea. I understand that. All right, gentlemen. So this is the way it's going to work. We're 1 versus 1. The winner of this opening round moves on to the second and third round. So you win this, you play for the overall winner of the game. Loser, unfortunately, we're sending you packing. So it's first to 3 wins it. It's a best of 5 situation. And between Drew and Erik, we will just go alphabetically. Drew, you can have your choice 1 through 5. It is a normal opening round. Once you make a selection, I will give a clue and Andy will begin playing. If either of you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. I will call on you, and you're guessing the movie itself. Don't worry about the title of the song. There are no bonus questions today. So, Drew, 1 through 5, where would you like to open today's score-nament?
I'm going to go with 4.
He is going to go with 4. Good luck to you both. Here is your opening clue. Going back to save the future. Going back to save the future.
What's left to say? These prayers ain't working anymore. Every word shot down in flames. What's left to do with these broken pieces on the floor? I'm losing my voice, calling on you. 'Cause I've been shaking, I've been bending backwards till I'm broke. Watching all these dreams go up in smoke. Let beauty come out of ashes.
You guys want a second clue?
Here, I will take.
Yeah, I have a suspicion, but I not confident in it. But yeah.
All right. Your first clue was going back to save the future. Your second clue is the domino effect.
Erik, Deadpool 2.
That is correct for 10 points. All right. Erik is on the board first.
Good one, Erik.
Was that the Celine Dion song?
That is the Celine Dion
Okay.
song.
Yeah.
I think the raspiness sounded better than Celine, so that's just me. Although I feel guilty making a joke at her expense, given all that she's going through right now. But anyway, moving on.
Oh, I haven't heard anything.
What's that?
I haven't heard anything. What's happening with Celine?
Oh, she did a public announcement. She has a very specific syndrome that only affects a small percentage of the overall world population, where eventually her body will just completely lock up and she can't move, do anything. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but it's something like that, like frozen body syndrome or something. It's very specific.
Wow.
Yeah. Especially for a performer. If that happened on stage, that's got to be just brutal.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is fun.
Sick talk continues.
Oh, sorry. Erik, you have the early lead, 10-0. You have control of the board. 1, 2, 3, or 5. Where you want to go next?
Let's go with number 1.
All right. Number 1, it is. Your clue is stereotypes. Stereotypes.
I get so lost sometimes. Days pass and this emptiness fills my heart. When I want to run away, I drive off in my car. But whichever way I go, I come back to the place you are.
Oh, Drew.
In your eyes.
Drew.
That's what I was waiting for.
Does it say anything?
Yeah.
It is Say Anything.
I'm sitting here thinking, God, this sounds like Say Anything, but I don't know if it's just the keyboard that's throwing me. So.
All right. We got a tie ball game, 10 points apiece. Drew, you have wrestled control back away from Erik. You now have your choice, 2, 3, or 5. Where do you want to go?
3.
3 it is. Your clue is broom, broom. Broom, broom.
Running like a hairy troll,
Rock and roll.
Eric.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
That is correct for 10 points.
Very nice.
Nice job. I love that. You get that in 2 seconds, but say anything, and you both are waiting for the chorus.
I kept thinking it for like a minute. I'm sitting here going, it's gotta be that. It sounds Peter Gabriel like the everything, and I'm just like, I should have just went for it. So
It's all right though. It's 20-10 in Eric's favor right now. You have control. We have 2 or 5. Where do you want to go next?
let's go with 5.
5 it is. Your clue is would he? Would he?
When somebody loved me.
Eric, Toy Story 2.
That is correct for 10 points.
Fast.
Good one.
Yeah, and just like that, Eric is the opening match's first winner. Drew, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good job, Eric. Good luck the rest of the game.
Thanks, Drew.
You're more than welcome to watch in the background if you like.
Okay.
But if you got to take off or something, it was a pleasure to have you on the show, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Andy, too. Hope you feel better soon.
Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
hopefully-
Best hat game on Settle the Score so far, Drew.
Yeah, hands down.
Thank you.
Hands down. I just wear a ball cap every once and again. And good luck with the after effects of the booster shot. Hopefully it's not too bad.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right, Eric, we will see you going forward in the rest of the game. Drew, our thanks to you once again. We will drop the 2 of you out now. All right, moving on. We have 2 new competitors coming in. Mr. Juan Reyes and Tyler Brekken. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's your connection looking, Juan?
It looks better now.
Okay.
But I wanted to tell Josh, hey, send me your address so I can send you a Boxing Day gift, just in case.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, nobody saw that wink, Juan. Nobody saw that wink. And just as a heads up, if you can hear us fine, you are delayed on my picture at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Your
I can
audio
hear you.
comes in before your picture.
Gotcha.
I haven't
Okay,
got
but-
Juan's picture at all on mine. I don't know if
Yeah,
Tyler's seeing him.
Same with me. It's just a black screen.
I've just got a black square.
But
Oh,
you can
wow.
hear him?
Yep.
Can hear him fine, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Interesting.
Juan, what would you like to do?
Do you want? Can I drop out and come back in?
Sure.
Yeah,
Drop out,
okay,
come
yeah.
back in.
Okay.
We'll talk to Tyler, see how he's doing, check in with him. Tyler, how are you, buddy?
Great. Coming from the United States of America. It's good to see you guys.
Do you want to get into weather talk or sick talk or anything like that? I mean, those are our staples.
Let's talk about National League football. Wrexham, are they getting promoted this year?
Well, that National League football. Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
right.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Neither was I.
Do you know what? So what they've got a game in hand. If they win that game, they're 1 point behind Notts County. I don't think Notts County are giving it up. If you've been following, I think Notts County are going to go all the way. I think Wrexham will have to suffer with playoffs again, but they should be in the strongest position to win the playoffs. So this is Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's team, Matt.
Yeah. I watched the
That I
special
know.
on Hulu, so that's pretty much what I know.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, I think Notts County are just not giving this pole position up, and only one team gets automatically promoted. So I really hope they get promoted. Genuinely, I fell in love with that team over that 17 episode series. I thought it was brilliant.
All right, Juan. I see
Yeah.
it perfectly clear.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got you.
All right. How about the audio matching the lips?
Everything
Yeah.
seems to
Yeah,
be
looks
working just
great.
fine.
Looks great.
All right. Thank you. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Ah, no worries.
Tyler, I
It
really
happens.
like your light strip. Is that a Philips Hue light strip or?
Thanks. I'm in my daughter's room for this, so I'll tell her.
Oh,
that,
right,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
She gets to pick any color she wants, I guess, on her phone or whatever.
Yeah, there's a remote I'm not sure how to operate here, so We'll see.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Nice.
All right, fellas, you know the matchup styles. 1v1. First to 3 takes it. We'll go alphabetically again. And who selects? That would be you, Juan. So 1 through 5. Where would you like to start? You guys round 1.
Let's go with 3.
All right. 3 it is. Your clue is pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Tyler.
Is that Fast and Furious 7?
That is Fast and the Furious number 7.
And I'd like the green.
All right. Takes it just from the musical intro. Nice job, Tyler. He's up 10-0. And you now have control of the board, Mr. Brekken. 1, 2, 4, or 5. Where do you want to go next?
Let's go number 1, please.
All right. Number 1 it is. Your clue is let's play the alphabet game. Let's play the alphabet game.
No matter what you think you pull, you'll find it's not enough. No matter who you think you know, you won't get through. It's a given LA law, someone's faster on the draw. No matter where you hide, I'm coming after you. No matter how the race is won, it always ends the same. Another room without a view waits downtown. You can shake me for a while, live it up in style. No matter what you do, I'm gonna take you down. Shake down, break down, take down. Everybody wants into the crowded line.
Nothing? All right, I'll give you another clue. First one was let's play the alphabet game. Your second clue is Beverly Hills 90210. Nothing?
Nothing.
Give you one last one. Detroit.
I must not have seen this.
Tyler, nothing?
No?
All right. I already gave you most of it because I figured you guys looked lost
Oh,
wandering through the desert for 40 days. So I was trying to help. That's Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Oh, my.
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Banana in the tailpipe.
Exactly. All right. So we have one song left over from round 1. So we can use that one because if it comes down to it, nobody gets to, if it's tied 2 points apiece.
Sure.
All right. So Tyler, you still have control. You got numbers 2, 4, or 5. Where you want to go next?
Let's go number 2.
Number 2, it is. Your clue is Merry Christmas. This ought to be interesting with Andy's scruffy voice.
Mm-hmm. Right, hold on. Sorry.
Wind your body, wiggle your belly, wing on, go up and down.
Tyler.
Is it Dumb and Dumber?
That is Dumb and Dumber for 10 points.
Merry Christmas.
That's
Great
right.
clue.
All right, it's 20-0. Juan, you're still in this. Don't you worry. Tyler, number 4 or 5. Where you want to go next?
Let's go number 4.
Number 4 it is. Your clue is the man of dementia. The man of dementia.
There's a man going round taking names.
Juan, walk the line.
That is incorrect. That is incorrect.
And he decides who to free and who to blame. Everybody won't be treated all the same.
Tyler.
Logan.
That is correct for 10 points. And just like that, Tyler
guess,
takes round 1. Yeah, it's not a bad guess.
Yeah.
You have the right artist.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Juan, we are now saying goodbye to you, sir. And it was a pleasure to see you again. That big smiling face of yours. It's always a pleasure.
Yep. Thank you. Andy, feel better. Yes.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for showing up.
And thank you for joining us and playing in today's game.
No worries.
All right,
I'll be backstage watching.
Yeah. Enjoy backstage. And Tyler, you are moving on to round 2. So let me drop Juan out and we will bring in Erik. And here we go, gentlemen. So Tyler has 30 points. Erik, because Drew got one question on you, you lose 5 points. So you have 25 points.
I get 5 points for the Beverly Hills Cop 2 thing that I got off camera. You're banging my head against the screen.
Did I see you doing that in the green room? Yes, I did. Backstage. I saw that. You and Drew, I think, both knew that one pretty instantly. I figured me with the leading question, or the leading clue on the second one might help. It did not. But that's all right.
Alphabet Game was a really good clue for that, though.
If you've seen the movie, but I'm not sure if Tyler or Juan have seen it, so it's completely unhelpful if you haven't seen it, unfortunately. But that's all right. It is 30-25. Going into round 2, it's our normal rounds from here on in. So round 2 is our 5-second round. So Erik, because you're in second place, you will have opening selection. Once you make your choice, I'll give a clue, and Andy will play a 5-second snippet of the song. Could be the opening, could be the middle, could be the end. It's his choice entirely. If either of you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name. I'll call on you. If you get it in the first 5 seconds, it's worth 10 points. But if we have to go to a second 5 seconds of music, it is worth 5 points. And you only get one guess until I tell you can guess again. So, Mr. Grebner, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round 2?
Let's go with number 1.
Number 1, it is. Your clue is. Am I repeating myself?
That was so well delivered. I almost actually answered you as if you were actually asking me. Right? Okay. Here we go. That's very good.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned. Our money's all
Erik.
Groundhog Day.
That is correct for 10 points.
Nice.
And Erik takes a 5-point lead, 35-30. It's anybody's ball game. Where you want to go next, Erik? 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I always believe in the order of life, so 2 is next.
Sure. That's the most grandiose way anybody's ever said number 2 before on this show, and I like it.
Or far less grandiose ways, you could say number 2 as well. But.
2 it is. Your clue is rezoning issues.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should
Erik.
come to this.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
That is correct.
Okay.
I think we all knew that. I don't know why I hesitated. My brain just kind of stopped working for a half a second.
Scared me for a second. I was like, is that in another film?
Yeah, no, it is not. No, it is not. My
Free
brain
will?
literally was just like, nope, I'm gonna trip you up right here for no reason whatsoever. All right, makes it 45-30. Still anybody's game. 3 through 5. Mr. Grebner, where you want to go next?
Again, let's go with 3.
Such is the order of life.
Yes.
Number 3, it is. Your clue is a fridge too far. A fridge too far.
Erik. Is it Ghostbusters?
That is Ghostbusters for 10 points.
The clue was keying me into Kingdom of the Crystal Skull for some
Same.
reason. And I was trying to think of the 50s, what 50s music song was playing in that background. And then I was like, wait a minute.
Nah, it's a random. The only like memorable song I think from that is Hound Dog when
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf comes up on his motorcycle. Outside of that, it's like, I don't know if you would know that song from the fridge. Because it was the teenagers in the car, I think, was the only music leading up to that. But anyway, neither here nor there. It's 55-30. Tyler, still a ton of game left. We got 2 to go, Mr. Grebner. 4 or 5. Are we staying on the order of things?
Yes, we are. Number 4, please.
Number 4 it is. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Mm-hmm.
Your clue is pimpin' ain't easy. Pimpin' ain't easy.
Erik.
Risky
Business.
That is correct for 10 points. Still anybody's game, Tyler. Don't worry. Still anybody's game.
Song in this game. That's kind of cool.
All right, we got 1 left. Number 5. Are we staying with the order of things, Erik?
I don't think you have a choice at this point.
I don't, but I just wanted to double check. It is your choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I choose violence. Number 6. No.
Amazingly, number 6 reads a lot like number 5. So number 6 it is. Your clue is crisscross applesauce. Crisscross applesauce. Erik.
The Departed?
That is correct for 10 points.
Again, crisscross. I went to Mrs. Doubtfire. It wasn't Jump in that.
Was Crisscross's Jump in that movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Wow, I do not remember that at all.
Well, future suggestion for a show.
Sure.
It's when Sally Field comes home and sees him partying with the kids in the beginning.
Yeah, in the very beginning, and that's when she's like, enough, we're getting a divorce.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna look that up because that's a good one.
I thought that was John. Maybe just totally wrong. So
all right, well, that ends round 2. The score is 75-30 in Erik's favor. But Tyler, you watched the show. 3rd round, we can have wild swings, and I haven't been doing the bell sounds for any of these rounds, which is a first on this show, which means it's going to be a pain in the ass to figure out where everything is on it. But oh well, who cares? Not going to do it for this one. Might as well stay the course. All right, so we are going to start round 3, and it is 30-75 right now with Erik in the lead. And with you in the lead, Erik, that means you will choose 1 through 5 to open this, and this is our betting round. So once you make your selection, I will give a clue, and whoever made the selection then will open the bidding with the number of notes they think they can guess the movie in. 4 notes is the opening bid. The max is however many notes you'd like it to be. The point values are at 8 notes and up, it's worth 10. At 4 to 7 notes, it's worth 15. At 2 and 3 notes, it's worth 20. and 0 and 1 notes, it's worth 25 points. If you get the question wrong, your opponent gets those points. You each have a lifeline that you can use one time to ask for a clue, a second clue. And you also have a double or nothing function that if your opponent gets a question wrong and you'd like to double up on the points and you think you know the answer, you can elect to use that. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. But if you get it right, you'll double those points. So, Mr. Grebner, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round 3?
Well, the only problem with sticking with absolute order in life is it results in inevitable chaos. So number 4.
Number 4 it is. Your clue is the Addams family. The Addams family. So how many notes, Erik, would you like to open the bidding with? 4 is the minimum.
Let's go with 13 notes.
13? Tyler, you can say 12 notes or fewer, or go ahead and tell him to settle the score.
We'll go 12 notes.
12 notes.
10.
10 notes, Tyler.
Go 9.
9 notes.
8.
Settle the score.
All right. On 8 notes, it's worth 10 points. So, Erik, you do have your lifeline if you'd like to use that for a second clue. And Tyler, you can use your double down when you want to, but your clue again is the Addams family.
Can
You're
you
up. Go ahead.
one more time?
With,
Yeah, that sounds really good.
You're up 75 to 30 right now. You do have your lifeline if you want to use it.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to hold on. It was 8 notes, right? So it's worth 10.
It's worth 10 points.
Okay. Adams. I'm not keying in the clue for some reason with that. It's really, really familiar. Let me go ahead and use the lifeline for the second clue.
All right. Bit of a wild card. I figured you were going to hold on to that, but
Yeah. No sense in holding on to it if you're never going to use it. So
we're one question in. But all right. Hey, look, your logic is your logic.
because I think I'm close. There's something. Yeah, there's something there, and I'm trying to do
All right,
so.
well, Andy is reading through the clues now, so when he's ready, he'll give you your lifeline clue. And the first one was the Addams family.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Your lifeline clue, Erik, is live, dialect, repeat. Live, dialect, repeat.
Dialect. Live. Let me hear it one more time. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, I am not grabbing it. I am going to go ahead and just say Inglorious Bastards, even though I know that's completely wrong, just based on the second clue.
That is completely wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
But that no problem. No problem. So Tyler, you can double or nothing on this, or you can just take the 10 points. You're down 75-30 right now. What would you like to do?
Let's throw caution to the wind, and I'll double down.
Oh, he's doubling down on the 10. So if you get it right, it's worth 20 points. You'd cut into that lead. What is your guess, sir?
My guess is Arrival.
That is correct for 20 points.
That makes complete sense. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice job, Tyler.
Love a good double down.
Josh, did you have it? I think he's got a whiteboard to guess. Yeah, he's got it. All right. So Tyler, you got the points on that. Makes it 75-50. You now have control of the board. 1, 2, 3, or 5. Where you want to go next?
Number 2, please.
Number 2, it is. Your clue is a rose by any other name. A rose by any other name.
We'll start at 10 points, or 10 notes, rather.
10? All right, Erik, over to you.
It's a little too much. I'd say 9.
All right. What are you thinking, Tyler?
We'll go 8.
8. All right, Erik.
7.
Get worth 15 points now.
Settle the score.
All right, on 7 notes. Your clue again is a rose by any other name. It's worth 15 points. Here are your 7 notes.
I think I know just from the clue, but can you play it one more time, Andy? I'm going to guess Titanic.
That is incorrect.
Correct? Okay.
That's incorrect. So, Tyler, you don't have your double down, so you just automatically get the points. But do you have a guess?
I do not.
You do not.
If I had a double down, I might, but
that is the theme of American Beauty.
Okay.
American Beauty.
a lot of roses in that movie.
A lot of roses in that movie. All right, so it's a 10-point ball game, 75-65 in Erik's favor because of the 15 points that you got on that. Tyler, you have control of the board. You've got 1, 3, or 5. Where you want to go?
Number 3, please.
Number 3, it is. Your clue is. Sorry, I'm reading through, trying to decide with there's a lot of good clues on this one. Your clue is blowing off some steam. Blowing off some steam. So, Tyler, how many notes you want to start with?
9.
9 notes. Erik?
8.
8. Tyler?
So they settle the score.
All right. Makes it worth 10 points. 8 notes. Erik, you don't have your lifeline, so your clue again is blowing off some steam.
Okay.
That would be Back to the Future Part 3.
That is correct for 10 points. Ooh, just like that, he extends his lead to 20 points, 85-60. All right, so Erik, you have gained control of the board once again. We have numbers 1 or 5.
Let's go with number 5.
All right, number 5 it is. Your clue is be more woke. Be more woke.
Let's go with 10 notes.
All right, 10. Tyler, over to you.
Go with 8.
Go ahead and settle the score, Tyler.
All right, Tyler, you do have your lifeline if you want a second clue. Your first clue is be more woke. And it is 8 notes, which makes it worth 10 points. And the score is currently 85-65 in Erik's favor. And we have 2 questions left, this one and one more. Here are your 8 notes. Do you want to hear that again?
Yeah, let's hear that again. I'm at a tough spot because I have a guess. And
Okay.
if I use my lifeline now, I might need it the next round. But if I miss this, it's pretty much over. So man, what a pickle I'm in.
Very true. All very true. Good assessment. Your head is in the
I'm
game.
commentating on my own decision.
There's nothing worse than when someone walks themselves through this and then makes a bad decision. You're like, I don't know why you just walked yourself through that, but okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna guess. I don't think the clue would change my mind, so I'm gonna go with A Nightmare on Elm Street.
That is correct for 10 points.
Phew.
Well done.
All right, so we have a 10-point game, 85-75 with Erik in the lead, and we have 1 question left. So I'm going to give the clue, and then Tyler, because you got the last one, you will open the bidding on this. Your clue is breakneck pacing. Breakneck pacing. So how many notes do you want to open with Tyler?
Breakneck pacing. Let's go 20 notes.
20 notes. All right. Erik, what do you want to do?
How about 15 notes?
Ooh, got you down by 25%.
We can't be here all day. I guess let's go 7 notes.
7 notes makes it worth 15. So whoever gets this is going to win this game. 7 over to you, Erik. Deep in contemplation.
Go ahead and settle the score. You would prefer to win on offense anyway. So
That's true. You do have your lifeline, Tyler, if you want to use that.
mm,
And Erik, you do have your double or nothing. For some reason, you want to use that, but it's worth 15 points. It is 7 notes. Your clue again is breakneck pacing. Here are your 7 notes.
I know what it sounds like. Let's do my extra clue. Let's do that.
All right, your lifeline. So your first one was breakneck pacing. And Andy is reading through the list right now to give you your lifeline clue.
Okay, your lifeline clue, Tyler, is Hardcore Henry. Hardcore Henry.
Could we hear it one more time, please?
Sure.
I'm a little worried about this guest that I have.
I
So I'm gonna let's go with Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tyler. You just took the ball game
Whew.
right there.
Wow.
By 5 points, 90
Great
to
game, Eric.
85.
Mhm. Good game, Tyler.
Great game.
Great game, Eric.
Yeah, great game, both of you. Awesome game.
Yeah, nice job. Came down to the wire. Eric, I think this is the second one of these where it's come down to the wire for you.
Yes, and it's been second place both times. So
No, unfortunately.
I am the king of second place. It's just
Yeah, look, you've proven that you're excellent at the game. It hasn't
Very good.
taken out in your favor.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It just
The better
My
player
brain-
doesn't always win.
and what's funny is usually I do better on the score portion than the song portion when we're playing out of that, and it seems like it's been the opposite every time I've done these. It's just
I mean,
funny.
you absolutely dominated round 2. I don't think Tyler.
I didn't
Yeah,
say a
so-
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was all Eric in that round 2.
Mhm.
But all right, so that ends it. I'm going to bring everybody back in because it looks like everybody stayed till the very end. So Josh is our adjudicator. Drew and Juan. Our
Did Drew
thanks
change
to
his hat? Drew changed his hat.
he did. The other one was like a gray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
even know
well,
why.
my
Top
hat.
of the hat game.
I don't even know why. I think it was just one of the, that's
think
how I go. I always
would be
keep changing it.
It would have been amazing if someone else was wearing the original hat at this point.
That's some sort of magic trick. How the hell did you
I
get
just passed it along.
Yeah, does anybody have a pork pie hat they can put on? Come on, guys.
I used to. My wife made me burn it. So
Sounds like your wife has taste, and I appreciate that about her.
not very much so.
Well, hey, she chose you, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. All this fancy rapping behind me, no, that's completely her.
That's all her. Well, our
By
thanks
the
to
way,
all of you.
These gifts were for you guys. Were. Sucks it is.
Well, make sure they go to a good cause. Then that's all we ask. But our thanks to all of you. But first and foremost, Tyler, you are today's winner, and you are moving on to play
Thank you.
in the Score-nament of Champions. So congratulations, sir.
I may have given up after round 2, but after watching the Kirk Cousins lead the Minnesota Vikings after halftime this last week, I just had to stay in it. You never know what's going to happen.
That could be the only time that Kirk Cousins is used as an inspirational story in anything of all time.
Yeah, Kirk Thuggins around here in Minnesota. We're sticking with them.
Enjoy it while you can. But Tyler, we will see you again. Eric, a valiant effort. 5 points down. You almost had it, but a great showing and a great job.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I can't say much about the Chicago Bears or any comebacks or anything of that nature. Again, EA Sports. So
that's all right, though. Look, I'm a Bears fan as well. Next year is what we're looking forward to at this point. High draft pick, and we might actually have a quarterback. So there we go. To Juan, we'll just go right across the board. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. And
And
definitely want to encourage everybody out there watching to become a Patreon. It's really fun.
well, thank you. We appreciate that. And eating into his hat budget by being a patron on this show, Mr. Drew Gorzycki. Is it Gorzycki?
Gorzycki. Yeah.
Gorzycki.
Yeah.
But thanks to you for joining us as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I always have fun. I think this is the second time Eric's knocked me out. So one day.
Oh, really?
At least this time you were in your car. You got to sit comfortably in your car.
Yeah,
that's right.
exactly.
Yeah.
I
Right.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time I'm in the house, so I
And
can
then
enjoy
finally,
the drink.
and finally, Josh Saxe. So, Josh, you will make it onto the next Score-nament. But thank you for joining us. And I saw the whiteboard. You kept score. We ended up with the same tally, 90 to 85 by the end of it. But our thanks to you, and good luck bracing for what's coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll believe it when it actually happens.
It's not fun, dude. Trust me.
You know meteorologists. The only people that can be wrong 100% of the time and keep their job.
Kind of true. Kind of true. But yeah, our thanks all around to everybody that joined us on today's show. Tyler, Erik, Juan, Drew, and Josh. And Tyler, you are moving on. You'll be taking on Houston and a separate regular show in our Score-nament of champions there. And Andy, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Yeah, I do want to say, Erik, commiserations. You played an excellent game. I think I can't recall a dominant round 2 like that. I know people have dominated round 2 before, but not. I don't think every answer and then not having to go to the 5 seconds. And I think you'd be top of that leaderboard, whatever that that particular leaderboard anyway. And I loved how you guys were keeping the chat going. Obviously, no one will see that, but we've got a private chat here, and it was all spoiler free. But I think things that came out of that were Drew got every single answer right after getting knocked out. So that's
how it works.
He belongs in the show. Yeah, I just really enjoyed that, and I'm really glad I got through it and didn't have to miss this one because it was so much fun. And really grateful for you guys keeping going with us, and for those of you who helped me out in the Context Clue group. If anybody is in the Context Clue tier, we now have a WhatsApp group for very specific clues that I need some support on. So that's amazing. I think of everyone here, I think Erik's the only. Is Erik the only one?
No.
And Josh
is in there.
Oh,
Of
yes.
course, yeah.
submitted,
That's really fun. So thank you for that. And if anybody wants to get involved, it's really good chat. And I think the 2 guys there will back me up on that. It's really good fun. So thank you to everyone, and Merry Christmas and all that stuff. Happy holidays, as you guys tend to say. And Happy New Year, and we'll see you in 2023.
Woohoo!
And so by the time people are hearing this, enjoy New Year's. Have fun, be wild, just be safe. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
And that is it. We will see you in the new year with more Settle the Score. And gentlemen, enjoy your holidays. And thank you so much for supporting the show and being one of our patrons. We genuinely appreciate it. It's awesome to see all of your faces and have you guys participate in the show. It makes it that much more worthwhile for us. So our thanks to you, and we will see everybody out there in the new year. Stay safe out there. We'll see you soon. Adios.